The Jewish administration of Palestine is carried on in these agency buildings. Old Jerusalem is surrounded by a high winding wall built in 1542 by Suleiman the Magnificent. Herod's Gate, Jaffa Gate, and Damascus Gate still stand in its crumbling stones. Within these walls, the sacred places associated with the life of the Nazarene have been localized by long tradition. Its time-worn streets are colorful and hold great interest for the visitor. Jerusalem is situated in the mountains of Judea, and therefore many of its roads and thoroughfares are hilly and at times steep. Here many religions meet and all labor and worship side by side. There are many Christian churches in Old Jerusalem. Throughout the ages, these Christian shrines have attracted pilgrims from many lands, and so long as they endure, they will continue to be looked upon as the most sacred and holy in all the world. For many stand on the traditional sites that mark historical events in the life of the Nazarene. Many of these are located in the Russian compound, and it is not unusual to see processions of devout priests. At the ancient marketplace, one language, that of barter and trade, is sufficient for all. Within the walls of Old Jerusalem, a veritable multitude of street vendors is to be found, and one staple food, oil cakes, finds many purchasers. A great many of the inhabitants make their own pottery for cooking and serving utensils and for decorative urns and vases. And it is not unusual to see those of the older generation meticulously repairing the most modern timepieces. This worker is a Yemenite with his carefully curled side locks. Within the gates of the old city stands the Wailing Wall, the only remaining part of the ancient temple. Here Orthodox Jews congregate to lament the fall of Israel and to pray for its restoration. Their cries and their tears bear witness to their faith. An oblong platform resting partly on vaults includes the temple area. In the center stands the Dome of the Rock, called by many the Mosque of Omar. Its floors are covered with priceless carpets and rugs, and its walls are beautified with rich mosaic inlay. Before entering any holy place, the Arab must bathe his hands and feet in public fountains provided for that purpose. As dusk falls and the shadows lengthen, an Arab from his lofty perch in a minaret calls the faithful to prayer. Thus men of all faiths find a common inspiration in the holiest city in the world.